Good morning, beautiful humans and poppin' thugs. Welcome to my channel. I'm barely here, but we made it. We have two beautiful Black people here, Black Excellence. We have James from Watch Your Mouth Reviews, who is here. Hello, Black
Hey
man.
everybody. Hello everybody.
I'd also like to introduce Kiwan J TV, another fabulous Black lady. Hey, hands.
That's right.
Somebody
Bye.
commented on her hands, y'all, and I don't know why it irritated me to my soul. It irritated me to my soul, but James would tell Kiwan as well. Like, once I start to consider someone a friend outside of just look YouTube and stuff, like I would hang out with you. If somebody play with you, I'd be looking like that.
Oh yeah.
And
I tell you, that's mother right there. She gonna get she gonna get everybody together and she don't care. I'm so blessed. See, God know what he doing. So don't nobody comment too crazy on my channel because she right underneath the comment ready to go ahead.
I didn't like that. I mean,
yeah, that was unnecessary.
How you gonna say something positive to follow it up with the negative? That's not how you live your life. And your hands look good. You can be a hair model.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have my little issues, but I was proud of myself because I was like, okay, I was thinking of Kevin Reynolds and what happened to him on that channel. And I said to myself, I don't want to look like that. So I was just like, just say something good and let it go,
I appreciate you, Doug.
I wanted to look like the boozy beam, your wide back, big back, butch looking mother. I wanted to do
that. No, you're good. I appreciate it. He was like, I mean, does the hands have a lot to do with anything? Like, just watch the channel. Like, it's about the review. So I appreciate that.
If I was you, I would forever do the robot at the beginning of every live. Bogan.
Listen,
every live.
Hand movement. Okay.
I'd be giving them Sasha Fierce. You getting it all. But
I did it in this review. I put up the Love During Lockup review, and I was still using. I mean, it's a habit.
It's normal.
It is.
That means what you're saying you're passionate about is the truth, usually.
And I can remember because it's like it's a thing for me. Like I can remember, and it's always for me like a little sign of nervousness. But
yeah, I can remember. Shy. You overcome it, but I do agree with James. You see your shyness.
You do, and it's actually because I used to be a very shy person. And I don't know what the hell happened, but I think there's still like trimmings of me being shy at certain points of my, being. But for the most part, I am very, just me and just like I don't try to be rambunctious, but I try to be like lively, if that makes sense. Yeah,
that does make sense. Oh Lord! All right, Love During Lockup, y'all.
Woo, child.
This cast is the Hot Mess Express 2.8.
It's okay. Good,
they're crazy.
No, this is insanity. Like this is like they all need to be case studies. Every single last one of them, starting with Aisha.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
I like that you brought that up. Because James just knew that we are starting with Aisha today.
Yep. we have to, because there's so much I need to address with her. So much on this live.
With the bird, I want everyone to know. I will say it until I change my braids in 2 weeks. I have bohos in my hair right now. You can't really tell, but they laid down. Mind you, James watched me take this bonnet off. I ain't done nothing to them, and you got to. When your hair looks like this, even after you put effort into it, Black women, it's time to take it out. As Trina Braxton would say, take it out.
Is that what they call it? Like, you know how people don't do the individual braids, but they braid. Yeah, it must be crochets and it's split up to the front or to the back.
One braid in the middle.
Yeah, it seemed like she did both. It seemed like she did like the braids here and then the crochets in the back to make the Cindy Lauper of it all. So
Ciao.
What? That's what I'm saying.
Crocheted in the most polite ways. I love it. Somebody hire my friend on TV because he'll throw shade at people and have them confused. They're like, wait a minute. After
because then you really look at her, that really do be Cindy Lauper hairstyle. Like you really do. It's so dated, but we love Cindy Lauper for it. We do.
And
I'm
I'm sorry. I will say this. When I was like writing my notes, and remember how she said, you know, she hadn't heard from him in a week? I put she hadn't heard from him in a week. And maybe I was paying attention to her hair that I
Kiwan's motto in life, y'all. Hard wigs. That lives rent free. It's somebody. Okay. All right, I only got one motherfucker in here right now. It's somebody at my job whose hair is like that. They be like, everyone needs to show their face when we're on our meetings and teams. And she turned her camera on, and I said, I see why that motherfucker was off. Now I can't say too much, but all that I could hear in my head rent free. And they asked me, they're like, Abita, please tell us about this ADT. And in my head, I'm just like, hard wig, soft life, hard wig, soft life. Trying to make sense of what it was. So child.
My God.
Aisha, we're gonna pray for you because you really are a pretty woman. She's got great skin. She has a great personality. She's personable. She's likable, in my opinion. Yeah. It's just her hair is so distracting. Hi, Joseph. Hey, Joseph.
Hey, Joseph Felton.
What's going on,
Saturday.
Joseph?
Lord Jesus. Her man has moved to a new prison. Aisha's man, Mikhail. Now, the last episode was titled 999 years because that is what it says when you go on the inmate lookup and look up Mikhail's charges and how long he'll be in jail. Now, Aisha says he's moved to a new prison and she's trying to figure out what's really good because he keeps telling her and the Love After Lockup cameras, he's like, in 6 months, I'm looking forward to riding around. And I'm like, 6 months? That motherfucker say 999 years.
That's for a long way from 6 months.
Now, I ain't never had to do that type of time, but maybe there's a certain level of inspiration of y'all remember your imagination. That's what he is using.
Or maybe he's trying to be like that dude from Louisiana who broke out of prison and made his way to Atlanta. It hit around for months before they were able to find
I'm mad at him for that. And you shouldn't have mentioned that because I'm going to get sidetracked. Derrick Rose, I'm still mad at you because number one, when I seen him, I said, okay, I might have hit him too. Number two, why the fuck would you take your narrow behind to Atlanta?
Of all places.
You should have been in Cuba, Mexico, Jalisco region. Nigga, you should have been across the world. I would rather you be the only black person in Austria before I see your black ass in Atlanta, where they arrest people for Lent.
Yeah.
You went to Louisiana part 2, just with a better economy. That's literally it. So I'm not understanding why he did that. That irritated me. I say he is just a Southern boy, but free him. And people look at me like, why would you say that, Mrs.? His crimes were egregious, but if you look up New Orleans history, the police had his family fucked up.
Yeah, they did.
They did. And they probably turned him that way. So the least they could do is like, let him get some cutty here and there when he feel like it. Keep him locked up because I think he needs to be locked up. But, give him something. A little cheap, a little something. But this lady's man, I don't know if he's getting out or not getting out, but she goes into this sad story about her upbringing, her childhood. She grew up homeless. She said she went to school from the car. All of these things, which is extremely difficult. My mother grew up homeless. I think it definitely took a toll on her. She still became successful, but it definitely took a toll on like her mental health and things like that. So I always feel for people when they say things of that nature. I don't think anyone chooses to be homeless. Even the people, at least the homeless populations out here, it's usually drugs, mental health. There's other, social determinants of health or mental or clinical health factors that impact them. But I'm looking like maybe this is why Aisha is on this show doing this. Like maybe the trauma is shining in another way. I don't know. All I know is she pissed me the fuck off when she brought up this damn doll. She had a baby doll, like what we would get our little daughters to play with. And she said that she needs this baby doll. Kiwan, I could see you fight for your life. She needs this baby doll to talk to. It looks like she's using the doll as a coping strategy or mechanism, which I'm like, okay, cope however you need to. Some people do affirmations, some people do deep breathing, some people count, like, or identify random things. Whatever you got to do to calm down, do it. But the doll kind of creeped me out a little bit. So I don't know if that doll creeped you out, Kiwan, but the doll made me a little bit concerned for this lady's like what's going on up there.
Actually, no. And the only reason I say that is because I've had it wasn't for my I don't know if it was my mom or my grandmother. They purchased a little Cabbage Patch doll for both myself and my auntie. And it was a Cabbage Patch doll in a bassinet that I had been having since I probably was an infant. And it was finally destroyed in Katrina.
Oh no.
Yeah. Her and my auntie's, hers was still looking good, and it was pop. I think hers was destroyed in Katrina as well. And so I thought and I usually judge, but I took this moment to be nice. So I was like, you know how people have those emotional support dogs? Mm-hmm. I thought that this was something for her, like a emotional support doll. I know, everybody do different things. And everybody was thinking that, because didn't she say her mom had left her or something and moved to the South?
She did. She said that at some point her mom did abandon her, moved to the South, and then she stayed in Chicago.
With her
My thing is, that's the part that she did not clarify. So it sounds like she grew up. But I wish she would have clarified it. But I get why producers didn't prod, because she did get like very deep. And I also empathize with you about that doll and understand that part as well. Because we have that, like there's a glass doll that I have that my grandma holds because she don't trust me. She think I'm gonna break the damn doll. 33. But it was passed down like from her mom to her. And then I'm the first grandchild, and my grandmother didn't have daughters. So to me, so I get that. But that doll looked new. It looked new. It didn't look like something that was from a while ago. It looked like something she bought like recently, like she was walking around Target and was just inspired or something. Maybe a toy or a kid reached out to her. I don't know.
Do they still sell Cabbage Patch dolls?
I don't know. I
haven't seen one in a while.
Collectors one, like on vacations. Oh, like they have a Cabbage Patch doll, like a collector's edition somewhere in Vegas.
Not my auntie,
$1 billion.
Hers. Even though we had it those many years, hers was like still nice. So it was still mine's had brown stuff on it. I don't even know where that came from, but she had it at my grandmother's house, and then I think when she moved, she finally took it to her house, and hers was still good. So I was like, well, I can kind of believe that she may have kept it for a while. She's been probably having it for years.
She probably used it to get through a lonely time, because you're probably right, based on how she described her family. She probably was left in Chicago alone.
Because she said she talked to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had the thing in the seatbelt in the back seat.
Seatbelt. It was riding with them. She said that is her baby, and
commit to it. Put the little baby in a car seat.
And she left her in the car, and I ain't appreciate that.
Right.
How you gonna leave Anna Marie in the car?
I'm just saying, like, that's supposed to be your baby. Like, you ain't supposed to be ashamed of it. You're supposed to carry it with you everywhere you go, right?
Everywhere you go.
I mean, now see, y'all know. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry, y'all, I had to answer a call. So here's the thing, y'all know I'm impartial to dolls. I'm not. I'm not.
Because of the Annabelle doll.
No, it has nothing to do with the Annabelle doll. It's just I feel like we've taken dolls to like the extreme of it being a negative thing, and I'm kind of like, see, that's not, because to some little kid, a doll was like, just a really sensitive thing. So I just feel like we're making fun of dolls in a way where it's not really all that nice. Like I feel like, yeah. So seeing her, I'm sorry. This is going to sound fucked up, and I don't care, but I just felt like it was very creepy.
It gave a little, and that's the
It was
part,
very
because
creepy.
you hear stories like the one that Kiwan gave, and I think for little girls, like you said, dolls were fun. I played with dolls as a little girl, maybe in ways that were different from other little girls, but I did play with dolls.
No, because
And
you
there
guys.
are some that like are important, and I think as a woman, especially being a little girl of the 90s, well, if you was born before 1995, this is
Mhm.
after, I don't know what happened, but if you were born before 1995, like dolls were kind of, especially for a straight little girl, how you figured out your femininity, got into makeup, clothes,
Right.
hair. It helped you like discover those little pieces of you that you may like to a certain extent. And then there's people like me and my little sister who put our dolls onto hot rods and remote cars and
It fucked them up.
drove them off drove them off of cliffs to see if y'all
Yes.
would make it.
Yep. I remember y'all in the neighborhood. Yep. Yeah. I remember
We were
girls
the
like you in the
moment.
neighborhood. And I said, that poor doll, like that doll didn't do nothing to y'all. It was
I
trying
had
to,
dolls. My sister set them on fire. We were actually
oh
very
God.
concerned about her when she was younger. Some of the things she did. I love my little sister. Shout out to Naima, but we
So
were
I'm gonna
worried.
tell you, where my impartial comes from dolls. It was that movie The Boy. And there, okay, there's a movie called The Boy. It's about this couple who basically their son killed a little girl. And they tried to cover it up by saying he died. So they had his placement of his figure in a doll. But he was still alive and living in the house and very much was still present, but his persona to the world was in this doll. And when the doll got ruined by, it's his caretaker, that's when he came out. And it was kind of really creepy and scary because he even had the face, like a plastic face over his face that
What
resembled the
in
doll.
the Jordan Peele Us, aka some shit I might see in a Conjuring movie, did you just describe?
Can
That's
we
right.
find that
Something
today?
I will watch.
What was that?
Can we find that today?
Yeah, it's a movie today. Yeah, you can watch it. It's called The Boy. And it was crazy because the reason why I'm so impartial to that, because to me, the fact that it wasn't a sentimental thing, it was just y'all were trying to cover up some fuck shit that your son did when he was a little boy. And then y'all told the world he died, and then you psychologically analyzed that he was this doll. It was such a fucked up thing. I was like, that's really fucked up.
For those who don't know, James started his channel doing movie reactions, and that's his passion and what he
Really?
wants to do on
Yes.
YouTube.
I think I did take a deep dive in your page, and I did see your movie.
He used to do movie reactions.
Mm-hmm.
He used to post videos, and he would piss me off because his videos would get views, he wouldn't get paid, and then he'll delete them. That pissed me off when you did that. I'm glad
all of them.
Not all of them, but it pissed me off.
Okay, here's the thing. I deleted the ones that got me in trouble with legally. I had to delete those.
Oh, yeah, no, I get that because that's why.
Yeah, I had
every music reaction. I deleted 400 videos.
Yes, I had to because there was okay, in 2 or 3 of those videos, I described something that actually was not supposed to be ever talked about. And they don't know how I got access to that information. So they told me to delete it or they were going to sue me. And I'm just like, oh, wow. So this is something I made up in my head. And my lawyer didn't understand it either. So he said, this just be safe and you delete them. So I didn't want to, but it didn't make sense. And I guess they thought I had illegally got access to something that was not publicly known. And I'm like, well, how would I get it? And then you would have to prove that I got access to it, which how can you prove that? So it was a back and forth that I just didn't feel like going through it. So yeah, I deleted them.
I will say
maybe you could do a reaction to that movie one day.
No, I am. No, when I get my,
I want to see that movie.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'll invite you. We can watch it together because the psychology of that family doing that just to cover up some fuck shit, it was like, yeah.
That's crazy. What's popping? Delightful, Don? Welcome in.
Hey, I will say this. My doll, the Cabbage Patch doll, it wasn't for play, so I couldn't play with it. It was just for show. But them Barbie dolls, I definitely chewed the hand off, chewed the foot, and some days I took the head off. I would comb the hair, and then it would be all over. The head would be over here, the clothes would be somewhere, and so my mama was like, "I'm not buying you nothing else." Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't play with Barbies. I've had one Barbie doll my entire life. It was the Brandy Cinderella Barbie doll that came out. I think it was in 96 or 97. My dad was a Black Panther. My dad was very political. He was righteous. And my parents met protesting at UC Berkeley. For those who are not familiar with California, Berkeley back then was very earthy, should I say. But my dad, and do not laugh at me, y'all. I swear to God, I could not play with Barbies. If I went to girls' houses for play dates, he said no. And here's why. The Black man struggled. They don't want us to be represented in these dolls. When your hair grows from your head, it does not grow straight. You cannot play with a Barbie doll. I said, huh? The hell? Didn't make no sense. I still play with them in school and shit. But my dad was like real political. He was like, my daughter will not have this. So he used to tell people to buy me those little Bratz dolls, a Cabbage Patch doll, or the what were those things called that were super popular? Beanie Babies, animals and shit. I just start playing with boys' toys. The fuck I look like playing with a bear. The fuck is this bear gonna do for me? Beanie Babies. Anywho, let me catch the comments. Delightful said Monique is. I know, Delightful. Yeah, Monique is back. It's the same thing. She pretty much gave us like a Sprite remix version of herself.
Oh,
yeah. Do these women purposefully look for men in jail?
It sounds like it to me. I mean, yeah.
Do. They actually do. The inmates reach out to them. So anybody who's a woman dating an inmate on this show registered for a website. Potentially, a lot of them charge you to list yourself. Some of them pay to be with an inmate.
I think, with the exception of Kaylee.
Because they knew
each other before. Yeah, they knew each other before the time, and it seems like they had a history before he went into prison. So I would say not all of them did it, but pretty much the majority of everybody here, signed themselves up to get with someone in a jail or a prison.
Y'all go check out prisonpenpals.com.
No, thank you. I'm
that's
not
the site.
Forever boo. He may just be like
no, I'm sorry. I'm not finna. No.
James, you sounded like Destiny's Child. No.
Yeah, exactly. I also do Destiny Child and Amy Winehouse. Like, don't play with me. Because I'm not. There's absolutely not. Nope. I'm not gonna do that.
Dying.
Yes, it's not happening. Because see, I'm gonna turn into Daniel. I promise you, I'm gonna be running my fingers through the hair and everything. Like, what the hell is this? Why are you like this?
Why are you like this?
Yo, I can't wait till we get to that live.
Her hair. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I
don't know how you're gonna do it either. Because I'm gonna literally get on the camera and start laughing my ass off.
We go get canceled.
I
thought it was a good idea to cover 90 Day.
You could have prepared me for that one.
I used to cover the single life. I figure if I'm doing Love During Lockup, bring other stuff back.
Is that the one with the wig, the video you sent?
Yes. She sent it to the wrong channel.
Okay.
She didn't send it to me, but she put it on ours.
Where I sent it.
Did you?
I meant to, yes.
Oh, okay.
I want her to see what we go through.
My God. I thought it was a new couple on here. Because I was ready to cuss. I was like, well, that don't make sense because he's out of jail.
Yeah.
But I was like,
no, that's 90 Day Fiance. I sent that to you because I just felt like you would appreciate it.
You don't understand how many times you don't even know how many times I watched that video and had the same laugh and the same reaction and just the same.
It was his breath.
Hear
it through the mic. Why are you like this? Like, Lord help him. Y'all check out our recaps on Mondays of 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. We
nice
will also
plug.
be adding to our roster 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life. just pray for us, y'all. We doing what we
Good
can. We
job.
also gonna have some lives later, but not much happens with Aisha. Once we get past the doll, she goes and drives 3 hours to Alabama to meet him. But I knew that this wasn't gonna go well when she was telling her friend, and her friend is a friend. Because her friend was coming with her in all her delusions of grandeur and was along for the car ride. And they get to the prison in Alabama. And I said, you shouldn't have took your friend to drive somewhere that you weren't able to confirm that you could get into. Because she has to, every time someone moves a jail, you have to sign up again to visit them. And when you're in prison, it's not like going to visit somebody in jail, where I know in Alameda County, unfortunately, a lot of people I know love to go to jail. In Alameda County, in the Bay Area, for the most part, you show up and you wait and you can see them. But there's a window of time that they give you on the website. Now you got to register because some things was happening in the Bay Area that shouldn't have been happening. And so now you got to like fill out a form before you come. But everyone, for the most part, is approved unless you're a criminal. But even if you're a criminal in the Bay Area, they'll approve you and put you in that special elevator to lock you up and catch you, which is fucked up. But I digress. Yes, craziness. But you have to sign up to see people. Now with prisons, it's different. You have to register, I believe, apply, go through like a background check just to visit somebody else who made a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see how I'm a prison.
She said she did, but she said they never got back with her. And I was just looking, so you just gonna show up unannounced at the penitentiary because, girl, what we doing now?
Unannounced in Alabama. This ain't like going to the penitentiary in California. They'd actually let you in. You could talk to registration. You might get some customer service. Okay, but in the South, baby, I would say from Arizona to Texas to all of them states, you can't just go there.
You can't just pop up. Yeah, you can't just pop up and unannounced, and they'll think something is wrong with you and think you need to be in there. Like, honestly, it just
with that hair,
right? Like, yeah.
Like a bird's nest.
And then you had a nerve to get an attitude with one of the workers there, and it was like, yeah, he's saying.
So that's the other thing. So when she tries to talk to the jail staff, at first I was like, okay, why is the jail staff being so fucking rude? But I'm like, COs, cops, whatever, the police, right? But then she did have kind of a condescending tone to her.
Yes.
So my mom is someone who does this. No shade. We are strange, so I can say it. But she knows she do this and will admit it because she a Leo. Like, okay, well, I'm just trying to respectfully ask it. And it's like, girl, you are so condescending right now and passive aggressive, Aisha. But secondly, I felt like maybe this was for the camera because you have to know that you get the email or alert when you are approved,
right,
on his visiting list. He's going to get letter and written documentation to him. So it's looking like she's just running after a crazy man that's not going to come out for some time. She gives Ty from season 1 of Love During Lockup.
I don't know who that is, but at the end of the day, yeah,
she was crazy. She worked in a funeral home. She was crazy as hell. She worked in a funeral home, and
was she in Phoenix?
Inmates. No, she was in upstate New York. That's another place.
Oh, thank God.
But she had a wall. You know how some people have vision boards? She had a wall that looked like the walls they use to figure out crimes in a detective.
Oh, wow.
Like we watch NCIS and they have the shit connected in the crime. She had a wall of that, but it was inmates that she talked to.
Oh.
Yeah, go watch season 1 of Love During Lockup. Ty was like,
that's a different kind of.
It was a different kind of.
Yeah, because Aisha, Aisha, that was just crazy to me that she was literally trying to go up in there, try to see this man without any confirmation of her being approved. It was just like, girl. And then you had a nerve to say, when you got back in the car, tell your little co-worker, I was like, see, this is what we be talking about. What's this?
You have to come back here if you want to see him.
Right.
In the words of James, it would behoove you to be nice.
Okay, no, it would behoove you to show up with some pound cake and some, and some ginger ale and be like, hey, everybody, just want to sit this here and, y'all enjoy yourselves and have a good day. That's all you got to do. Just
she better take her ass to the grocery store, get you some store-bought cupcakes.
For real, something. If you want to see this man, yeah, because they'll remember you when they come across your name. Yeah,
they love to eat. If somebody's working in healthcare or working at a jail, corrections, law, they want food. Just bring them food.
The firehouse too, because when I tell you I turned 27, that was the first thing I did. I was like, I need to see what y'all look like in here, so let me drop off some shit.
Oh, you would love the firemen in San Francisco.
No, I wouldn't.
No, yes, you would. In
No, I
today's time,
wouldn't.
the generations have changed.
I have it.
Huh?
Have it.
A lot. You have. It's been almost 20 years that you've been gone. They be cute and they be
Yeah,
They
you
be
see what
cute.
she doing, Kiwan? You see what she doing?
No,
You see what
it's
she
true.
you see what she yeah, you see what she doing. She see
I'm
what she
gonna take
doing.
a picture. I'm
I'm
gonna
on
FaceTime you.
She-
I'm gonna show you. I'm just saying they cute. Come. If you don't come, Kiwan, I'm just saying we very welcoming of people from other states. Somebody coming here.
I have been thinking about moving, and I think my best friend would love for me to move to Burbank. If I told her, can you move
I think she
over?
would love it. It's a great area.
What?
You're near everything, but you're kind of out the way. You've got your own airport.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yes, Bob Hope. It's a great airport. I fly in often, and I am just a 6-hour drive. 5.
Oh, that's not bad.
If it's me driving the whole time. If I let Mr. Best drive, it might take 6 or 7 hours. But if I'm getting there, I get to LA 5 hours. Ain't nothing.
That's not bad.
Somebody coming. Yeah, James. Yeah. James was like, fuck this. Hey, thugs and thug misses. Yes, go ahead and like up the live. I do hope that everybody likes the video. Look at all the pretty stars.
Now, like, what was her friend name again? Was it Candace? I forget her friend name. Aisha's friend. Christy. Okay, yes, Christy and Joe. I really do feel like her friends around her are telling her the truth. Like last time we saw her, we was with Joe. Like her friends don't feed her bullshit, but like Christy, she like, all right, girl, I'll come with you. I'm not entertaining it, but like me, I feel like all of us, we are Christy. We feel like this man is telling you jailhouse lies again, so he can get the money. Okay, I just feel like she not the only one. She just you can come on.
That's a good observation and would explain
all of them. I do feel like
because I am waiting for somebody to be married and doing this shit. Like I am waiting for that storyline. I don't know if it's already happened yet, but yes.
Wait, but isn't Kelly married?
Yeah, but she's married to her. She's married to the inmate.
Oh,
but that be
the woman being married and messing with an inmate.
Oh, it happens often on this show.
I was waiting for that story. Like I knew it was here somewhere.
It's covered.
You think Mike
on Love After Lockup?
I don't think he's married per se, but I don't think I like Mrs. Best said. I don't think she's the only one. I really don't.
But y'all do believe he have 999 years, and she wasn't reading was
that's the thing that makes
that's the thing. Yeah,
have other women because niggas do this in general, but especially on this show, they will lie to the female or they do about the time that they have and when they're getting out. And I'm just like, ain't nobody talking about now. If you have 100 years or something and you've done 25 years, you quite literally could be eligible for parole. But this man, 999 years, I'm just thinking about how jail works. That jail math.
What was his charges again?
His charges were trafficking, but not just, it was drug trafficking. It looked like trafficking of people. He also was caught up in some robbery, that like bunch of like white collar crime shit. But his crimes were like stuff like you get put away, you're not coming back. So I don't understand. Especially in Alabama, I don't think he's getting out. Because
he's a delusion of 6 months he's getting out. And then what she's reading on her side is the 900 years. And then now that he moved to this prison, now it's 100 and something years. So, yeah, there's something. There's something not mixing here.
I would lie too. I'm in jail. That part. What you got to lose?
Penpal.com.
Prisonpenpals.com. Prison Pen Pal, you can find anybody, but the Prison Pen Pals, I know that was one. I had looked at that years ago because I be following the Love After Lockup little Facebook group. Shout out to Facebook, y'all, because a lot of y'all come here from there, and I appreciate y'all. But I was cracking up because somebody had added me, like when I started covering the show, and was like, Mrs. Best Reviews covers this show. She was wondering, let's show her how these bitches be finding these jailbirds. And when I say people was tagging me in all sorts of websites, So I clicked them and I looked. And you have to register like $15 fees. There's monthly subscriptions like you would do for like dating sites for some of these prison pen pal sites. Like these women are really like putting themselves and their finances on the line for
like
a nigga
Kelly.
profit of nothing. It's crazy. I don't get it. I don't get it.
They say that site is blocked. Spectrum has blocked that site.
Probably other people watching the show like
they have different sites though. Inmate.com,
Inmate Finders.
I'm not
Yes.
No.
You have to activate your account to start.
If anybody finds their forever person,
I don't know if we can do this
because of us looking at this online right now. Please invite Kiwana and myself and James to the wedding.
Was there anybody cute on there, Kiwan?
They be fine. Let me tell you.
You know what? I'm a screenshot this.
Yeah. Yeah, send it to the group chat because I need to see. I just at least want to see. I'm not.
No,
yeah.
James, he got to come on my motherfucking channel talking about anybody cute out there.
I just want to see. I'm just curious. I just want to see. You know,
no.
she put it. Kiwan,
Negro.
Listen, Kiwan looked it up. I just want to see the results. Okay.
Kiwan did it. I just want to see the results.
I want to see the results. She already led us to the pipe.
James,
I just want to see.
When I come visit you again, if I see a book of stamps on the nightstand, I'm kidnapping you.
Oh, now, James, I think we found one with a dimple.
Oh Lord, no! Don't send me that.
You know what's funny? Last season, loved him, Joey. And I can't remember the inmate's name, but they were a same-sex couple, and they were actually very cute.
Girl, I am not doing this. Like this is no, I can't. I don't have the time. Listen, you got to come. Anybody that's coming to me, you got to come with your own shit. You got to come with like literally.
Oh baby, you ain't life all long enough. Some of these men be in jail. Like some of them, like Justine and Michael. She got out of jail. He done bought her a house. He was maintaining a shoe company. They be having some of their money stored away.
Is this a past couple?
Mm-hmm. Same with Letitia and Keith. He purchased her with his money while she was locked up.
His money from what? What was his money from?
When you commit crimes, you don't keep all your money in the same place. They be having aunties and all types of stuff. Yeah, I was able to save some money. Or I kept some money while I was locked up. Like they be burying shit in the river under the couch. There's money hiding in the wall, in the drywall of Granny's ceiling. They fucking criminals. Of course they got something.
I just can't. No. Because there's something to that. You have to understand, being acclimated back into society is hard for a lot of them. I don't have the time and patience to go through the traumas, and I just don't. If you're gonna have traumas, I need them to be fixable. Like you can go to therapy and work through it. And
James said, "Don't be waking up in the middle of the night giving your PFN."
No, because you know what movie scared me about that? You remember Michelle had a movie to try to offset the Straight Outta Compton movie. Mm-hmm. I think hers was called Surviving Compton, and Dr. Dre was drunk, and then he had knocked her in the face, and I was like, "See, I can't do that." She was just asleep. So yeah, no, I can't. No, because I feel like that would be the situation, and see, then I'm gonna be
Lorena Bobbitt, nigga. I'm a Gemini. I promise you, one of my personalities are crazier than you. I wish the fuck somebody would knock me down while I'm asleep. Watch me heal and come back and get you.
I told my uncle. He said, "Nah, baby, you can't do that." So I was mad, and I told him, "Listen, I need you to come get such and such out of my place." And I said, "I'm about to boil some water and wait till he go to sleep and throw it on his raggedy ass." My uncle was like, "Baby, you can't do that. Watch me."
Right.
Y'all got me up.
Yeah, I learned that. I had an ex before my husband that liked to put his hands on me. I ended up getting arrested. So that'll tell you how I was. 17 years old, 120 pounds. Fucked his ass up. Fucked him up.
I just, to me, when I'm sleeping, I'm at my most vulnerable. So I do not know. I just don't want someone to get mad at the world because they got a flat tire and something come home and just start taking off. Like, yeah, I just feel like that's just what's in the water when it comes to these type of situations. Now, there may be some sweet people that just realistically just wrong time, wrong place.
You also have to be realistic. Jail, prison, all of that, very violent environment that does psychologically change people.
Yes, it does.
You have to take that into account. You just do. But nothing much else happened with them. I didn't expect to spend that much time on him. Y'all teeth was.
We just we just have fun. You know, we sidebar conversations. That's
her ass though. The fact that she could create so many sidebar conversations tells me she will become increasingly more problematic. Aisha.
Well, Aisha?
Yeah. I feel like she's going to become more problematic. Like it's a slow start right now, but it's not looking good.
I have a question. So with the people, I think you said this, just, you know, if you can answer this for me again, with them having so many years, does that determine their return on the show for Love during Lockup? Does that guarantee a new season?
So like, it depends. So with Love during Lockup, the cast could change every season. Same with all of the Love Lockup franchises, but some people stay, some people don't. And I've seen it to where people who have dudes on Love during Lockup who were going to be out within like months or weeks, they never came back to the show. Like Teenie and Rob, they were there once. They came back once after taking a break, and now they're not interested. So it depends. Letitia and Keith, he had like 40-something years, and then out of some technicality, he got lucky and got out. But even with him having all those years and no like date in sight to get out, they still filmed him. So I don't know. We TV real ratchet. If they give them enough of an ignorant show, they'll keep their ass on the show. We TV don't care. Look what they do in the Mama June family. They don't care. Lord help us. Monique and Titus, y'all. I said, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I sent the picture of her big ass on the ground to Kiwan and James. I did. Because somebody sent it to me and I was like, oh, I have to share this. So I did. Monique, word on the curb, everybody who watching the show, at least on the Facebook groups and in the comments, everybody feel like she pretended to pass out. I ain't never seen nobody pass out and be able to sit up as they pass out.
I think she did too. But
I think she was bullshitting. I do. Fun story. I was watching this with my husband. He ain't shit. I'm not going to get his opinion. But when I was visiting James at his house, I actually passed out in the room because I was having some issues with eating. My calories was low. Look at him. He's still bad about it. But my husband was like, what the hell? And genuinely scared. I had to lay on his floor under that window for a second before I could get up. Monique sat there and was cool. Did look dizzy. I also became like super clammy. I don't know what that was about, to where I like broke out into a sweat. And so I'm looking at her. I'm like, I don't see no sweat. Your makeup is still beat. Your edges is laid. Like, this is the most perfect way to pass out that I have ever experienced.
That was a slip and fall.
I was gonna call it a tantrum, but okay.
I mean, you can slip and fall while having a tantrum.
But a tantrum with her sisters, or with a tantrum with that?
It was probably both, because remember, the sisters took the phone and got him all riled up, and then came back to her and said what they did. And you know, this is, once again, she's a repeat offender of this show. So what she's going to do is she's going to go to theatrics or the dramatics, and I really feel like her ass had a tantrum, nervous about what they actually did, because remember, she wasn't around to see it, and just do a tantrum in the middle of these white folks' restaurant. Like, that's what she did.
I'm gonna say this: I don't like Titus. I do not. I think he's controlling, and I think he's abusive.
He's right where he needs to be too.
Right. And
here's the thing, ladies, let me explain something to you. Ladies who are actually going to do this, like go find people in prison to fall in love with when they get out. The last thing you would want is someone who has charges of kidnapping Like the last thing you would want is someone who has that kind of charge, because that is an element of control that is extreme. So it may behoove you to maybe look at, white collar, blue collar, something that, you got a spreadsheet wrong and somehow $1 million ended up in your personal account versus the company. Something like that. Now, something like that is a little bit more, a slip of, hitting Control X instead of Control V. It happens. But kidnapping is a whole nother thing of like, no, someone is crazy to take someone's free will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Especially if you kidnap it without ransom. Negro, stay away from me.
Right.
With this Apollo. Okay?
But she tried to adjust. She tried to justify what he did. It's just a little kidnapping and girl.
Not a little kidnapping.
Not a little kidnapping.
When he fold your big ass in the back of that trunk, then let's see if that's gonna be a little kid. She pissed me off. I'm sorry.
Erica.
That was perfect because that's what was in my mind. It was like, we ain't talking about a little Amber Alert. He took his kid from his baby mama and just drove across. We talking about
not a domestic dispute,
right? I know it wasn't. That's why I said
somebody like Monique. The sad thing is, I'm sitting here kind of calm, and this is why I'm glad to be recapping this with y'all because I've been watching this show. I'm used to this shit. I see Monique, but it's funny to see people who've not seen Monique before because Love After Lockup's become very popular in recent times. So you got a lot of new watchers. And it's funny to see y'all's reactions. I love it and I'm here for it because when I say I was throwing shit at the TV like this at the TV watching season 1, and then after the season ended and her and Derek took the pictures of her big ass with his little ass because Derek is short. Okay?
He is.
And I said, who told them to do this? Oh God,
it just gets worse and worse and worse with Monique. Like I thought the cameras in the house was like, I thought the cameras in her house was over the top. She is going to milk this, and it's like, ma'am, now okay, are you doing this for TV or are you really, really doing this?
I think she doing. That's why I was asking, do y'all think? Remember last time I asked, do y'all think she was doing it for? I really think she's doing it to stay relevant because if we don't see you no more, we don't hear from you, you're forgotten about. I just don't think she's taking him serious.
You are correct. You are very correct. She is definitely, I think that she faked the pass out. I think that the reason she faked the pass out, I think James is right in that Monique gets mad at her sister. She did this in her first season when they tell the truth and try to help her delusion. So I think there was a tantrum there. That's why she stormed out and walked off without her phone. But then the fact that she left the phone when that's your lifeline to your man, I feel like she left the phone knowing her sisters and then would come after her. So I do feel like she knew how it would look, but I also feel like she did this to get out of meeting his family because she did something similar last season with Derek, where she was with the first season. She was kind of trying to avoid meeting people in his life, and then when she did meet them, his family ended up fighting her sisters and all this crazy stuff. And then the grandmother that he loved and cherished warned her about being with her grandson. And Monique, she does this. Like, she's the type of person to suddenly need the Heimlich just because she don't want to go to class. Like, she's extra. I think something wrong with her. But she claims the reason she passed out is because she's on a weight loss medication. Monique, they've been comparing your pictures from your earlier seasons to today, and you look heavier, they say. So be careful with that. Now, Monique claims she's on a weight loss shot, also known as a GLP-1. I'm going to get personal and break my own HIPAA. I have been on a GLP-1 for a few months myself. I have lost over 40 pounds on it. And I have passed out from when you change doses on the medication, because it's tiered, so you go up. Depending on, like, I was not severely obese, really. I wasn't even over 200 pounds. But something had to give, child. But like when you go up a dose, the side effects are very like real in terms of nausea. James will tell you, I eat. I went to a restaurant with him and did not eat, and his ass was worried. But
I was like, yeah, that's
it
not normal.
You. it changes your appetite. So the way the GLPs work is it increases your natural GLP, which helps you digest and all of that to lose weight. But it also puts you into what's known as a calorie deficit, which is the only way you can effectively lose weight when working out. When you're put in a calorie deficit, that means you're getting less calories than your body needs. So women need 1,500 calories. If you're on a GLP-1, you're likely only able to eat 500 to 800 of those 1,500 calories. Now, the bigger you are, the different your doses, but everyone has to start on the same dose. I think Monique is bullshitting to a certain extent. Part of why is because later on in this episode, she's like, I just need to eat. That's why my calories was low.
And went to damn Popeyes.
After I passed out at James's house on a GLP, my husband sat there like a fucking warden because I could not eat, even though I knew I needed to. It is hard to eat because your brain is being told you're not hungry.
But so, what about water?
It's sometimes you can drink water. The problem with water, it fills you up like food would. So if you drink too much water, you fill up. That's where I fucked up in the restaurant drinking that damn Jamaican, whatever the hell shit was good. But it messes you up. You can't eat. And James will tell you, I left food in his refrigerator probably.
She sure did.
I could not finish not one thing. I'm sure he enjoyed the free fish. And
I gave it to your friend.
I love him for that. But because it didn't waste my money, I'm here for it. But GLPs really do affect your body. And you have to be highly intentional. I have not passed out since then because I have a spouse that worries and I don't have time for that. But I get that Monique could have done it, but I felt like she was using something that's common, like as an excuse, because you can avoid it. Take a fiber supplement, drink Ensures, like I started doing, like do whatever it is you have to do to not pass out. So I'm looking at her and I'm like, your big ass ain't just fall down. But this confirms all of our suspicions that it was fake by saying to her man, I'm going to have to cancel on your meeting your cousins. I can't meet them today. And her sister, she was sick of them. They was like, we had a whole day plan. And I hollered when the ambulance man was like, y'all can't all fit in here.
I low-key was like, y'all big. He was saying, not all three of y'all big asses. Like, I was like, okay.
All right. Okay, Mr. EMT.
Woo. That's what I was thinking.
But Titus calls her later on. She bullshit. She in the hospital. They ran tests. Nothing was wrong with her. I have been dizzy and actually stumbled. I work in clinical work in healthcare doing social work. I've been in hospitals. The doctors know me, and I guess I stumbled a little bit, and they have sat me down and ran tests. And they have found stuff like, oh, this is low. You're hypoglycemic. That happened to me once. If you pass out because you have not eaten, 9 times out of 10, that's a hypoglycemic issue, which means low blood sugar, which comes from the lack of food. The hospitals found nothing wrong with Monique.
Yeah.
Nothing.
But he got so mad because he wasn't even concerned about her. Even if you're not there, he'd be like, damn, you are right. He didn't even say that. I think he was just mad because she didn't want to go meet his family. And it's another, like, you didn't do what I'm telling you to do.
Yeah.
So because of that, you're lazy and you don't listen and you caused this on your own. And I'm just like, that's a bit extreme.
He called her a dumb bitch.
Did we see that? I can see that.
She told us toward the end. Yeah. She said because she was at her house.
Okay.
After she took down, her sisters went and got her some food, and she took down hella food. Talking about you on the GLP-1 eating like that. Other thing, if you're going to go on a weight loss shot, it's not a miracle worker. You do actually have to change how you eat. Because you will gain the weight back, and you will gain weight while you on that motherfucker, or you won't lose weight. Because trust and believe, when I first started it, I tried because Oakland got the best taco trucks. Had to change some shit.
Please stop mentioning them.
Oh, he mad.
James, you getting homesick?
A little bit, because as soon as she throw out round table pizza, I'm finna go off this live.
How we gonna go from tacos to pizza?
Is it really that good? Are they street tacos that good?
Yes.
Everybody thinks LA is where you go for Mexican food.
No, it's the Bay Area.
Worst Mexican food. The good Mexican food is in the Bay Area or San Diego.
Yes, in San Diego. I was gonna say San Diego too, but yes.
That is it. San Jose is okay, but Oakland is like
It's the
got voted top
quintessential.
three.
Like we talking, like even the worst of the worst is not even bad.
It's good,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, even the worst of the worst. Like
Mexican food here was actually better than the Mexican food I ate in Mexico.
Oh, got
Yes.
you. Got you.
But the part of Mexico I was in, because Cancun I've heard is very Americanized. When I was in Baja California, Tijuana, Ensenada,
oh, Tijuana, don't even mention.
over there, their
Oh my
style of Mexican
God.
food I've learned is what they call it, norteño or some sort of style, but it's what we cook up here is good.
It ain't Taco Bell.
It's not Taco Bell or that Tex-Mex food.
Actually, it's cheaper than Taco Bell. Some of the places. So
And probably you get more, like, you know how to eat, you know, Chinese people like pack that container with all that Chinese food.
oh, don't mention Chinese food because Chinese food is better in the Bay Area too. Ugh.
I love Chinese food.
Chinese food's like a gas station.
What?
It's like a gas station, one on every corner. It don't matter which one you go to.
So do they have like the Chinese buffets out there?
Our Chinese buffets in the Bay have been closing.
Yeah.
But we do have some, like there's one in Hayward that's doing really good that give crab legs on Sunday. All the niggas be up in there. And then there's it's really like we have a lot of like traditional Chinese restaurants that are like round table. But think of the Bay Area as like proximity to New York. Think of us as like the boroughs to New York or something. There's a lot of people from other places, so they bring their food here and it works.
Child, it's not like New Orleans. Like you get 8 pieces of whole wings and you get shrimp fried rice. And they be packing that shrimp fried rice in that plate with 8 whole. Oh my God.
Child.
Now I'm hungry.
China Cook is still open.
Please stop. See, she know what she doing.
I haven't been there in years. I have not eaten there since I was.
When I tell y'all, I
was married. I don't go to Hayward for nothing.
We had off-campus lunch, right? When high school. I was at China Cook at least 4 days a week, and then I was at Dairy Bells because I had to go get a mushroom burger from him. But yes, I was in China Cook because the jalapeno chicken is just it's spicy as hell, but it is so
it's just
good.
a little hole in the wall spot, probably like what they got in NOLA where they pack it in. It's good. Them spots be good. I do like.
She just because we ain't got nothing close to China Cook here.
Is everything out there nasty, James?
Yes.
You have listen. It's none of the chain restaurants that you may have heard of. They're not good here, so we'll start there. They do. I don't like it.
You don't like Chick-fil-A at all.
I don't like Chick-fil-A. Okay. Here's the thing. When I moved to Florida, Florida has a place called PDQ. It is a very similar thing to Chick-fil-A. But the thing with PDQ is everything is homemade. Their sauces, everything is homemade. It's not out of a jar. So when I had that, Chick-fil-A can kiss my entire ass after that because having PDQ was like
Chick-fil-A don't taste the same no more. I thought it was just like a California thing because they always dumb it down and take out the seasoning. But it do not taste the same no more like that out here. It be making me sick.
Phoenix got one Chinese buffet that has very good Chinese food. I will say that is maybe somewhat close to what I've had back home. And it's a buffet. So it has one, and I go there very often. Mexican food, fuck it. Don't get it here. Barbecue, fuck it. Do not get it here. Now, when it comes to upscale restaurants, like ones that are like $50 and $60 a plate, you might be lucky there.
Oh,
you might be
because you're not gonna tell me I might be lucky for $50 or $60 a plate. We finna get back into this show. Phoenix, you tried it.
I did ask, so my bad. I'm sorry.
Motherfucker tried it. Kiwan, if you ever come to California or decide to visit, let me know. I will send you a list of all the good food places. Just tell me where you're at in California. But I'll send you good food because they be playing the tourists, having y'all pay hella money for the nastiest food.
They do play y'all. They do
play y'all. That's why when Keith Lee came to the Bay Area, he was mad, and everybody told him that's what the other streamer, I Show Speed, came here, had an amazing experience because he went to people from here. Keith Lee went here and was not talking to people from here, had a bad experience, caught an allergic reaction, and ended up in Highland.
Oh,
Of all hospitals,
Of
that's
all
where you, of all
hospitals.
hospitals, that hell, I won't even go there.
But
So yeah,
honestly, Highland's pretty good now today.
is it?
Yeah, like the people
Oh,
there
okay.
who go there because it's the county hospital, you might be sharing a room with an inmate from Rita, but the medical care, they're doing a great job there. So shout out to everybody at Highland. Y'all doing a great job. And because the staff is mostly
gotcha.
they deal with niggas. But oh, now I'm hungry, y'all. Nothing else
Me
really
too.
happened with Monique. He called her a dumb bitch. She was telling her sisters about it. Her sisters was like, "Why are you disrespecting our sister?" And he was like, "Cause she don't know how to talk to a man." I hate men like this, and Kiwan clocked it. Just because you a man don't make you nothing special.
Right. It's okay for you to talk to me crazy,
Right.
but I
can't
have
wait.
to sit here and take it because you a man. Boy, fuck you and your mamas.
My husband's been pretty mad at me a couple of times throughout the years. James will tell y'all because he was our couples therapist for some time. We have gotten into some bad arguments, but people like him really do make you appreciate when you do have a good man. Because no matter how mad my man has gotten at me, he has never fixed his lips to look at me and say, "You a dumb bitch." He might be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Shut the fuck up," shit like that. But he's never called me out my name like that. So I'm looking at him,
No.
he's just like, "Well, I felt disrespected. I'm gonna call you a dumb," because I be Monique, you need to call him a dumb bitch right back. But she says she gonna block him. And I'm just like, Monique, same shit, different.
Yeah.
What's crazy is that I could never do that. Like when it comes to me in relationships, I cannot go that far. I like for me, I think I had one argument. I think it was with John where I actually did that and I felt horrible the next day. Like I remember I felt so bad and I went through a lot of shit, but I felt so fucking bad that I literally like said, I don't even know what I said, but it was some crass shit. And I just like, it was like, damn, I can't do that again. Like if I love you, I can't physically harm you. I can barely assert. And that's been my problem in my relationships is that it does look like I'm very passive. But when I love and care about you, I can't go certain distances. I just can't do it. Even if it's playful, I can't do it.
You have control over your emotions.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. And
That's so
Sometimes.
I'm gonna say this because I'm telling you, last thing I had showed his natural behind. Yeah, but the Sagittarius in me, listen, if it wasn't for Jesus, the Sagittarius in me would have came out. But I held my
Sagittarius.
I am. I
I'm
held
not
I
gonna
held
piss you
myself.
off. I'm married to one of y'all. Y'all.
We are great.
Sagittarius are also one of 4 mutable signs. Yes.
Here's the thing.
Oh,
I could be friends with y'all. I can't date y'all.
I don't blame you for that.
I could be friends with y'all, but I can't date y'all.
Let me tell you,
I
if
was
you are
going
Sagittarius, you need to be patient. I've been with one for almost 20 years. You need to be patient. You need to be confident in yourself and know who you are. You cannot be a fucking pushover, and you need to be able to read them for filth just as fast and hard as they will read you for filth.
which is why I can't be with one because I can't.
I
do none of
totally
that.
understand that, James. You see, I didn't say nothing. That's probably
Yes. That's why she said it. She summed it up perfectly. Is y'all are lovable people. Y'all are. They're not for a weak person like me when it comes to relationships. No, when I tell y'all in relationships, I am the most like. She used to get mad at me. She used to get so mad at me. James, man, the fuck up. What the hell wrong with you?
Does he tell me shit and I know he's
I am just so sweet. Like I really am the sweetest guy, but it's like when I love you, I love you. Like it's just there's no not seeing that. So with a Sagittarius, no, I can't date y'all. I'll be friends with you, but just can't date y'all.
No, a Gemini will love you, cuss you out, and throw a fucking iron at you all in one day.
Yep.
I used to be like that, but now I think because I'm 43, it's like if you show me who you are, I'm not gonna argue. I'm just gonna leave. Like because I realize I don't want to have to come back and apologize to you for what I said or what I've done.
God,
You are your sign to the T. You are your sign
when
to the T.
Sagittarius is mature. My husband turned 30 and then started moving that way. When before he'd be like, square up, we finna fight. Now
that used to be me.
He's like, I'm not wasting my breath, baby girl. I don't have time for that. I'll just stop talking to the nigga. I was like, wait, what? So Sagittariuses are truly, that's why I think there's something to astrology, because
there is
people ain't never met. And when I say y'all are the same, that's why I get along. I love a Sagittarius, because a Sagittarius is not scared of a Gemini, okay? Because other people hear I'm a Gemini and they'll be like,
we be chilling until you decide, like, listen.
No, I could date a May Gemini. I just can't date a June one. A May Gemini I can be with. A June Gemini, no, they're totally polar opposites. June Geminis and May Geminis are two totally different things.
The thing of it is, I agree with that. But even then, knowing Gemini, some of us use our powers for good. Some of us use our charisma for evil manipulation. So if you ever get with a Gemini, I want to sit down with them. I want to go to dinner with them. They need to come sleep on my couch for a couple of days. I need to smell them. I need to fucking smell them.
Well, if there's any Geminis out there that have interest in me, y'all understand that's the prerequisite. I can't change that. I can't do nothing with that. If that's so,
because I know before my man, I was breaking hearts. I was mean, because Geminis, we are hoes and we do move around. And if you can get us to settle down, you have a superpower. You have a superpower. But I say, I look at this man sometimes and be confused, like, how are you still here? I'm not bored with you yet. Please don't do Gemini, James.
I can almost promise you that. I can almost promise he better be as fine as, like the milk chocolate that you dip in, like a fondue. That's what he need to look like. Just so desirable that I can't put it down. That's the only way I would consider that.
With dimples.
Lord, yes, that too. That's my thing. Like, I can't help that. Like, sorry.
Which is cute though. A dimple is good.
It really.
Okay.
Especially when they got two of them.
James, we need to bring Q to our new channel.
We do. Yes, we do. We do. Absolutely.
I'll have to go bug Shayna after this.
Yes, thank y'all for the invite. We all let you know.
We still got to go through Kaylee and Michael, James's neighbor, maybe to the north or the west or the east or the south.
What I'm about to do. This is what I'm about to do.
Michael. She meets with Michael's mom, Angel. Kiwan and James's favorite mom on TV. And Angel is a lot. So they're complaining because Michael wants some high ticket items while he's in jail. And his mom is telling Kaylee what she needs to hear, though. Have a backbone. What's wrong with you? Learn how to say no. Stand up for yourself. I said, you're not going to be telling her to have a backbone and stand up for herself while you're not telling her that your son is holding on to $18K, not Miss Bertha. When your son got $18K sitting in the bank that you helping him manage and not telling her about.
And this is his wife, mind you.
But you want to tell her to have a motherfucking backbone.
Right.
I just want to say, Kathy, I don't know if you watching, to my mother-in-law, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for uplifting women over these niggas. I do, because ain't no way in hell I'm going to be uplifting my daughter-in-law while also hiding $18,000 from her.
Meanwhile, she's spending all of her money to make sure he get the shit he need.
Make it make sense.
Like, I'm trying. That's why when that last scene happened with her, I hollered, because that's what your ass get.
I cannot with these people. Now, Angel was a lot. Angel says, which is Michael's mom, that Michael is really mad at Kaylee right now because Kaylee went and got credit cards in his name. I said, Discover Card won't approve me and my credit score ain't so bad, but a nigga locked up can get approved? Systemic racism, I'm calling it. But I'm before we go further, Am I the only one that was baffled that prisoners have credit cards? I understand a bank account, but like to maintain a minimum payment and available credit, like while in prison, when you got people free like me with credit scores that's not bad and have credit and prove they'll pay you back, that Discover won't approve me for shit. It's cool. Them and Amex don't like me. But I'm sitting here and I'm kind of like, how he got a credit card in jail? Now, once we saw the credit cards, when she pulled out the cards at the end of the season, I saw a First Premier Bank card. That is a secured card. I saw a Milestone card. That is a secured card. These are the cards that they give people with bad credit, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm like, it was nothing great, but if it's a secured card, as James said, she had to have funded it. But Michael's upset that she got the cards in his name, didn't pay the bill, and then maxed them out buying shit for him. And in my head, I said, that's the one smart thing I've heard Kaylee to do.
Right. Because what you thought this was.
You can't get a job making a penny or two on the hour. So I'm finna get a credit card in your name since these companies dumb enough to give it to you, and you gonna buy your own shit. And she probably only gives a $25 minimum payment.
Which I don't blame him.
Credit, because
it's not.
It looks on his credit like he's using more than 80% of his available credit balance, which hurts you a little bit. But a lot of it, depending on the company.
Right.
If it's Capital One, Discover, Amex, you hurt.
So this, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I wasn't saying, go ahead.
This is the problem I have, because she kept reiterating, oh, he's very upset about his credit score. Once again, fuck you, your mama, and your credit score with her bald head ass. Even though I know she ain't bald head. Second, I agree. You sitting here playing in this lady face. You playing in this lady face. Meanwhile, you holding $14,000 for him while y'all discussing how she's not good with money, meaning while she's taking money from her children, her household, to fund your son. Like, I need y'all to make sense for me. And then if that ain't bad enough, he talking about he don't want, this is just an example. He don't want the watery liquid lotion from the Dollar General, a 99-cent store. He wants some damn EOS. Sir, go directly.
You better go to the motherfucking dollar store and get you some Queen Helene cocoa butter.
That's the one.
No, it's a watery glory.
Queen? Yes, that's the one.
I'll never forget when I got a job in high school, and it wasn't even a real job. Me and my friend Leona started braiding these African girls who went to our school's hair. Their parents will pay us to do it. So we was making like $50, and in the 10th grade, 2000, was that 6 or 7? That was big money. $50 was far back then. Hell, we was in the Depression. So we were happy as hell with that money, but I cannot understand for the life of me. I just can't understand these situations that these people end up in. I just don't. It confuses the hell out of me.
But let me explain something to y'all. Sorry. These situations, aside from him being in prison, these situations happen all the fucking time out here. It does not surprise me that Kaylee is literally struggling, trying to make do, trying to get shit together in her household. Mind you, she got 4 fucking kids of her own. But meanwhile, him and his grimy ass mama is over there hiding money, knowing that she is struggling, knowing that she is barely keeping her life together, but hoarding his money.
Because if it was me, I would have took them $14,000 and been like, here, girl, he got 14. Here, take this card.
But that's how you know Angel ain't shit.
Yeah, exactly. I've been clocked up, and now you're pissed off at Lori, which is Kelly's mom. You're pissed off at Lori because Lori, granted, what Lori did years ago was effed up, but that was years ago. Why are you still holding on to that?
Like, that's the other thing that kind of irritated me with Angel is she want to be on TV. The mom. But then at the same time, she also is telling this lady, stand up for herself, and says that there's no fixing her son. So you know that your son made shit. And you're still sitting here going with that. And then she says that only an idiot would marry someone who's in jail. So how are you trying to uplift this lady while keeping shit from her, while showing us that your perspective of her is that she's an idiot for marrying your child?
Right.
Not only are you coming at this lady foul, but you got your son fucked up too. Because I get that he's in jail, but damn, I believe a key part in inmate success, especially the rehabilitation, is having a support system. Your support system ain't your support system if that's how they think about you. You ain't never gonna change. You just broken. Right. Like, that's horrible to hear a mom say about that. And my dad went to jail a lot growing up, and my grandmother, she never said nothing crazy like that. So I don't know. That's crazy. Now, the 9 years ago, Kaylee and this guy were still dealing with each other because they knew each other from high school. But he was really into drugs and he went to jail. He did time for a long time. And then 9 years ago, he was released from prison the first time. She was supposed to be there at his release, but she did not show up. I'm like, okay,
9 years ago.
I know it's 9 years ago, but I still kind of want more to the story. But then I also feel like it's 9 years ago. How is this relevant today? And it seems like Kaylee might have some guilt and be dealing with bullshit because she's not smart because of that, which makes no sense. We also learned that Kaylee used to have a really good paying job. And we had this CNA debate on the last live. She used to have a good paying job as a CNA because good paying jobs as CNAs are few and far between, unfortunately. So she ain't got a good paying job no more is what I got to. And she did have a good paying job. The money that she was able to come up with, she used most of it on her plastic surgery and Michael. So now she ain't got shit. Michael's mama, Angel, the devil that she is, has a problem with her mom, as Kiwan mentioned, because of her being a drug dealer, former gambler. Me, lady, it ain't your business. Your child is in fucking prison. This lady may have been a drug dealer. She may have been a gambler. She may have stole credit cards from her son, her mama, her grandkids, and whatever. But she did a better job of raising her kid than you did yours, Angel, because her baby is free supporting your son while you're helping him to scam and lie and manipulate. Right. So what are we really talking about, Miss Angel? I don't understand any of it. But
I will say this. Sorry. The one thing I hate is people who are rude and crass and they're under the guise, I'm just keeping it real. No, you're crass. Your behavior is quite crass, which explains a lot about that son of yours. The same way you talk to Kelly, and she had like she don't know no better, is the same way you may have talked to your son over the years. Now, guess what he finna do? Get out, run amok in this lady house and talk to her kids the same way. Kelly needs to get some sense. How old is Kelly? Please tell me she in her 40s.
No.
She's in her 30s.
30s, yeah.
But we're also in our 30s and we know better.
Y'all
I think
don't look like Kelly, okay?
Well, first of all, I know not to do
20s.
You run out of tries and attempts to do dumb shit like this.
That's crazy.
In my opinion, once you hit 27, you have to stop.
No, but here's the thing. And then also, this is not her first rodeo either. She's been married 4 times. So
been in jail?
I don't know if all the men have been in jail.
Okay.
Obviously, there's, some backstories there that we probably need to address. But overall, this is not her first time doing this. And it seems like it's a constant mistake. We see that there's low self-esteem, obviously. We see that there's desire to have some approval by some man because you over here running up high bounces on credit cards and shit and trying to get him high body lotion or whatever the fuck he need, and knowing that, and then also not being smart enough to be like, okay, so mother-in-law, he didn't have nothing when he went away. There's nothing you obtained. Like, I would have questions.
I was with Lori.
Yeah, I would have questions. I would have questions because to me, it does not make sense that I have to, knowing I have kids I have to raise, and the mama looked like she lived well. Angel looked like she lived well to me.
Her house looked nice. It looked like she lived there for a minute based on her stove, but it did look nice. But I just realized that we didn't go over the hoe and her man, did we?
No, Emily, we did not. No, we did not.
I'm trying. I'm doing my best. It's a lot of couples. That's why Love During Lockup was hard to cover because it's a lot of people. But these people are crazy. The mom's gonna get in a fight. I'm not mad at Lori though. The Kaylee's mom, I'm really not mad at her. I think that she has it right. I think there's some stuff she still has to work on, but I don't believe in tearing people down who have lifted themselves back up.
Yeah,
especially against.
I agree.
substance that changes their brain and addiction. Like that's very hard to overcome. I think we need to lift people up when they come out of that instead of judging them, and maybe they'll stay sober.
And I do think part of Angel is pissed because Lori changed her stuff around. Like came out, got, was in jail, got clean in jail, came out, and now she's a better person. And usually when people remember like the bad stuff you do, they like to keep pulling from that vault instead of seeing the person that you are today. And that's what aggravates me, because Angel and her son, they grandstand to me a lot, and they put themselves on this imaginary pedestal. And for me, when I look at Michael, I'm like, you a whole jailbird.
Right.
Like, I'm not, and I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm not coming down on people who went to jail. But for me, he just wants to live this live above your means life. And the fact that he just don't care about this woman, and then you're putting her down about the way her finances, she does the things she does with her money, but you're okay with constantly taking from her instead of just saying, no, I'm good. Even though you have $14,000.
Even so, don't come down on somebody else's finances that they can replenish when you locked up and all you got is your $14,000.
But then there's where it's short-sighted again, because once again, he has money available and ready for him. He's not telling Kaylee about it because he feels that she will, which I would get my get back to. Because over the course of the years, I have spent, what'd she say, over $40,000 for his ass? Yeah, I would get back his too. Start paying off shit.
I want her to realize that's your husband, boo. You better start digging and calling banks.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got legal rights, baby. You best to start digging and calling banks. Hi, can you please let me know when the last direct deposit was? You better call every bank that exists in the land of banks.
And start watching that mama's credit card too, and start looking at the bank that belonged to and shit, and start calling them and stuff. Because I'm telling you,
she was dumb to max out those credit cards while married to him. Because trust and believe,
she's gonna be responsible.
Get to you, they gonna come for him if you married.
Right.
You pay your bills, because I have in the past had my wages garnished because of my spouse, and vice versa. So pay your debts. That's lesson number one. Lesson number two: don't be doing stupid shit with your finances when you're married.
I think part of Kaylee, I think she just knows she's being used, which is why you asked her. And I just feel like, Angel was upfront with her, but you was not fully transparent. You withheld the one information, and that might be the one thing she probably needs to see he is really betraying me, and I really need to leave. Like, I mean, I'm sure she may not leave for her and her kids. I hope so. And so what aggravated me too was when she said she want both of the moms to get along so he can come home and so everything can be peaceful for him. And I would like to say again, girl, Kim, okay? And I mean that. I am standing on the top of the hill.
It's not going to be peaceful for him regardless if he gets out, because at the end of the day, he's coming on the phone while in there making demands and controlling things as if, he's been present the entire time when he's been gone. So you can't come out of prison having demands. You gonna, do what I tell you to do because I'm the freedom.
In the land of love after lockup, unfortunately, several inmates, male and female, come out of jail making demands. There's also just as many that come out and are really trying to get good. And then there's the few that come out and kind of go back to the same stuff. But a lot of them do come out with audacity, making demands, not wanting to contribute, because you're in jail to learn your lesson, but it's hard to learn your lesson if someone's sending you money, talking on the phone, occupying your time, coming to visit you. This is all you not having to participate in the lesson that is jail. But yeah, they a mess. I apologize to everybody. I did not go over Emily and Justin. Not much happened with these people. I call them my hooker. That's our local hooker here on Mrs. B3ST Reviews from... what city is that? Wells, Nevada?
I
think.
I have so many questions. I can't. Now, Emily is video calling her man. She didn't hear from him. It's a big deal. She's hoping he answers, because the last time she talked to him, Oh, my brain. Y'all, I'm an animal person. I like animals more than people. She should have done that. So cute. Look how calm she is. Oh my
She is
God.
hype.
She
Say
looks good in
hi.
the legs.
I
She
just wanted to
loves
show y'all
you.
Ava.
Oh,
Oh, hi,
Ava.
Ava.
That's
Come
gonna be our pet on this
Yes.
channel. We got Ava and Oso. Every time I post my cat on YouTube Shorts, he get like
I
4,000
see your
views.
cat.
Bro,
Really?
post your dog. Yes. Every time I post my cat, I've
Oh.
never gotten under 1,000 views. It's crazy.
On your shorts?
YouTube Shorts. People love animals.
Girl,
Be
we said
surprised.
she's in Wells, Nevada, right?
I
Yes.
think so. We talking about Emily?
Yeah. I think it says something Nevada.
Girl, Wells, Nevada look worse than Forest Street, but okay. Fair
Well,
Street.
Nevada, all the brothels in Nevada are like out in the desert in the sticks in the middle of nowhere. You ain't just gonna be able to go pay for your hooker and get back to Vegas. It's
Now I
far.
got a question. And maybe this should be like a after dark question, but for her to work, you know how most places after 4 hours you have to get a break.
Mhm.
She's on call 24/7. Well,
She
what
won.
about them days that the ladies have to deal with their lady stuff?
You can't work.
You can't
Or
work.
charge
Or
more.
charge
People
more,
will.
yeah. Charge more because I know a couple men nasty like that they'll do that still.
That is actually a thing. People say men get their red stripes,
Yeah.
and it is actually a
hmm
thing. We could talk about a lot on an after dark segment.
Yeah, so on your after dark segment, we'll clarify that more because, as I
Yeah.
said, I've known men to do. It was a shock to me because I don't think I ever could, but I've known men to do that. So yeah, we'll talk on the after dark when your segment comes. We'll
Men,
revisit this.
yeah,
And
We'll revisit this.
if you are a lady of the night and you're in there after dark, please hop on the live when they put it out there. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. We encourage because that's part of my channel too. I encourage you to come on here and I will interview you. I have questions, I have PowerPoints, I will put some questions together, I
and
will
I
do
ain't
that.
shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm ignorant. If you hoes come up on our channel after dark, I'm gonna upload to StreamYard the sound piece. I've got hoes.
I got bruised.
Different
Listen,
area.
we was trying to be more
No, they're welcome to come, but
No,
I'm just
absolutely.
saying,
if
I
you're a
got hoes.
former lady of the night, current, or you want to, if you have your research and want to be a future lady, please join the watch your best friends. Please.
Absolutely. And I need some of y'all to clarify the balsamic vinegar story too.
I
What you
actually
talking
have
about, Jay?
friends who I'm close with who hoe actively. I'm gonna send the link and see.
I'm gonna Google that. I'm gonna go on GPT chat and figure that out.
Mm-hmm. There's a balsamic. It's either distilled or balsamic vinegar. Look that up and see what it does to your lady parts.
Emily is shady though.
You think so?
Let me tell you, I have heard of people. I know they sell a vinegar douche summer's eve. Vinegar is actually very good for your little area, but it's not good to douche. So do not douche, y'all.
Please don't do that, ladies.
Emily, it's gonna be hard to talk about you, boo, because of your job, but it's also hard because Justin did pass away 6 months ago. I have been seeing that everywhere.
Okay.
Okay, so we can't confirm that he has.
He took his own life and unalived himself in
prison?
jail, in prison a couple months or a couple weeks ago. It happened fairly recently. Apparently, people are trying to blame her. I don't think she did anything bad, but the reason people are connecting her to his unfortunate and untimely passing is because, one, the sheer embarrassment. Two, there are a lot of context clues even in this episode, leading people to see like he's very depressed. He's obviously struggling in there. The other thing is she allegedly went on the prison website, found him. As soon as she started talking to him, she contacted this show for casting. And they've only been together for 6 months. So people are looking at it like you got with him to be on TV, which it could be. She's a hoe. It could be. Their job is to finesse. So it could very much be that. Unfortunately, the timing just looks off. And now I'm kind of looking at it like, okay, you did all of that for this man to pass away. Haven't seen much from her. I don't know, but I just like to say condolences to him. Jail is meant to be a lesson, but I don't think it should be a lesson that causes someone to feel the need to take their own life. If he went through other things, which he likely did, that led him to jail, I think that's sad. But God bless him.
I wonder if it was his results from the parole hearing.
That could have been it. It could have been anything. When people do that to themselves, it's usually not just one event that's going to cause it. It could have been a lot. But even when he was talking to her on the video call, like just little things that someone's depressed, like he wasn't really looking at her. He was hunched over. And he made a comment like the reason visits and stuff are so hard for them is because Emily, before she was a hoe, she had a job.
And she was tiny. She was
a correctional officer and tiny. Right. How you come on plus size? So I don't know how that happened, but she was a correctional officer, which is a good job in most states. So I'm like, when we first met her, she was like, I do this to support my son, and now I make this amount. I needed to get the bills paid. You were getting the bills paid. So what changed that made you go from a CO to a hoe?
9 out of 10, it was a man that came up in because she was a corrections officer, but she was stripping on the side. 9 out of 10, she found the Ashley Darby situation.
Oh God.
And then
okay.
I feel like that's how that happened, because I've heard a lot of stories of that happening, and then they realize there's a world in this that would pay them to do that. I feel like it was definitely a Pretty Woman situation.
I can believe that. That actually makes sense. Now, not much happened with these two. Pretty much they're unable to do a video call. The jail blocks the call. The reason the call was blocked is because Emily is using Justin's ex-girlfriend's account to talk to him. The jail has finally figured it out. Justin says the reason the jail finds shit out is because Emily talks too much and tells on herself, which she did on the phone with it. I would have acted like I was that bitch.
Exactly.
You tell her, but that you're speaking with, how you a hoe that can't lie right? Go back to being a CO, Emily. Okay.
And this is another thing. It's like, I need more backstory on that. I need more backstory on how you get access to the ex-girlfriend shit to then talk to him. Like,
the ex-girlfriend is the one who
hooked them up.
So Emily saw him on Facebook.
Oh, I missed that part.
And the way that they got together,
her face,
ex-girlfriend hooked them up. She was like, "Oh, I don't mess with him no more." I'm starting to think maybe the ex-girlfriend hooked him up because they probably broke up, but maybe she empathized with his mental health struggles or something and wanted him to have somebody to talk to. Because why else? So not only did she hook them up, she's cool with the ex-girlfriend. The ex-girlfriend helped them with visits, helped them with the app. Like the ex-girlfriend has facilitated them being together. If a bitch is working that hard for her ex-nigga and old work to be with me, I don't want him.
He's exhausting.
Okay,
why are you so? Yeah, that's the biggest red flag of all. Because why are you so aid and abet in my situation with someone you used to be with? It's kind of making it seem like, are you trying to set me up for some shit? Like, what the hell?
Emily ain't not her problem. That ex-girlfriend ain't slick.
She got tired of him and she wanted to put him off on somebody. But what I found
I don't love any of my exes that much where I'm finna hook you up with somebody else and then facilitate how y'all communicate. It's not about to happen like that. I'm sorry. No.
I would absolutely hook up my ex. My ex that I was with before my husband, I actually tried to hook him up. And the only reason I did was so that he would leave me the fuck alone. Stop trying to call. Stop. You tired of that nigga yet? I'm not tired of him.
Exactly. Now, what got me is when Justin said that he was bored, and I was like, "You're in jail. It ain't gonna be fun." That also made me feel like because he was bored, like how kids in school when they get bored. I think that's what he did, which is why his hearing was pushed back. He probably got bored and was just getting into. That's what he
said. He was getting into people and he didn't take it serious. And he said that. I think he's starting. I think we're watching him realize all of his bad choices. Like all of them have caught up to him, like mentally. Because I think all adults go through that, where we start to look at the stuff we did and we're like, I shouldn't have done that. But when you're in jail, there has to be a lot of process. Well, I don't know. I hope they figure out their calls.
Everybody ain't as bougie as old raggedy ass Michael.
Just saying. You are not gonna let her foot off Michael's neck.
I wouldn't either, because to me, like I just couldn't believe. And I think it's a stagger because we know Kaylee, even though she's married, she's a single mom, working hard. Like I can empathize with that a lot, because it's like, at the same time, yes, that money could be going to her kids, but at the same time, that just goes to show you Kaylee's mindset. It is man over kids, just like it is in Utah, where we understand with Brittany Bateman. It is man over children.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's man over children. Yeah.
Ooh, Lord, they stress us out. I do think the worst men on here, though, are Titus and Michael. They're the worst.
Yeah.
But Rich and Felicia are the last people we'll discuss today. They are the newest couple. I knew from looking at the picture last week, child, I knew this one gonna work. He's a 34-year-old real estate investor who lost his virginity at 11. And I'd like to let you know, sir, you were SA'd.
Period. Come on, I lost my virginity.
That was nothing to gloat about, first off, sir.
You are SA'd. Ain't nobody, I don't care if you're a boy or a girl. I know boys because I have brothers, and I was the firstborn female on my dad's side of the family. So I've been all around boys and they nasty little bathroom trips and doing laundry and finding socks. I've been through all of it, right? 11 years old, yeah, they start to discover things, but they don't understand sex enough to go and try and do it. It's given R. Kelly. Okay, if y'all remember what came out,
it was just the fact that he gloated like as if that was a normal thing, like as if that was what it was supposed to happen. Like that
to mask that gloat was a deflection. I feel like he's embarrassed by it and has just found a way to embrace it. I am so sorry, Shani. Welcome in. I don't think I put your comment. We can't not acknowledge our good twin. I am so sorry. Just tell me to shut the fuck up in the comments next time, Shani. I would have noticed that. Look. But he's a mess. I'm glad y'all picked up on that, because I was like, 11.
I said 11. I said, wow,
I was playing Foursquare. What the
I wouldn't even, trust me, I wasn't even thinking of that. Was the furthest thing from my mind. Like it just no, and we're the same age, he and I. There's no way we were looking at the same thing. Yeah, I definitely agree with Mrs. Best. Like that definitely looks like predatorial situation.
Yeah. I also think even when he explained like Felicia and how he's glad she hasn't been exposed to the baddies of it all, it felt like he wanted to groom her.
Thank you. Which is what a lot of people who experience SA do when they get older. It goes in a lot of different ways. Some people are impacted, may turn to drugs, self-destruct. Some people may be okay and just keep themselves in therapy, like myself. And then some people end up repeating the cycle of their abuser and doing it to someone else in some way, shape, or form. So, and again, coming back to R. Kelly, he did the same thing. He just waited till the bitches.
Well, and that's the same thing that's going on, even though it is still alleged, because we don't know what's true or not about TP. So,
that's true.
I'm just saying, he's made it very apparent of what happened to him when he was a kid. So it just behooves me that now these men are coming out saying things have happened to them, and the first thing we know about you is your struggle, that being one of them.
Because that's a very weird way to introduce yourself. It was like, I do this, I'm this age, and I lost my virginity. I'm like, okay. But Felicia's a mess. So Felicia has been locked up in the Louisiana State Penitentiary for 9 years. And Felicia is only 26 years old. So Felicia has been locked up since she was 17 years old. Felicia has not had time to grow. Felicia does not understand the world. Felicia has not had time to find herself as a woman. She has not had time to mature. She has not had time to figure out her type of men. She has not had time to find out if she likes a short and stubby dick or a long and big one. She doesn't know anything. She doesn't, except how to make a prison spread and do some makeup out of a Crayola and a marker. That's all she knows. And that's sad. because I feel like if you're locked up at 17, she should have been let out, in my opinion, 25 at the most.
Mm-hmm.
Let her out, especially if she ain't killed nobody. Let that baby out.
Yeah.
But she went down for robbery. Her and Rich have never met. And apparently, when they got together and he went and seeked her out, he told her he had a dream. And she was the woman in his dream. And of course, like a 17-year-old, well, boys, of course, love to dream about me. That is such a teenager response. It just is. Until you women over 17 responding like that, take this moment to reflect. That's what I'll say. But I don't know. I liked Rich's friend. His friend was the highlight for me of the episode. Mm-hmm. His friend kept it real with him, was honest and blunt, but he also was empathetic and open and optimistic, which I think is the best thing you can do for your friends who make shitty dating decisions. That's what I do for all my friends who make bad dating decisions. Like, be optimistic, be open, keep it real with them, but don't make them feel like you're going to shut their spouse out or judge the person they bring around you. Like, you know, and don't keep it real with the spouse around. I hate when people do that because you're going to cause problems later on. But his friend did good. But as Kiwan brought up, y'all, the things that Rich said concerned me. He doesn't like westernized woman. Okay, nigga, move to Africa. The fuck?
Period.
That's I like, be like Nas and Belly and take your ass to Africa. Mm-hmm. Okay, do like Wanda up in Snowfall. Get your spouse and move. Mm-hmm. You cannot say that you don't like a westernized woman while living on the West Coast. I was watching Pop the Balloon last night, and a man on there who had a kid was like, I don't want to date no women with kids. I said, what is going on with men and the delusion and the backwardsness? But
I want the responsibility.
He goes out with his cousin, y'all. His cousin seemed okay, and I'm side-eyeing the cousin. Like, are you the reason he was doing things at 11? But listen, when you come on TV talking about, hello, my name is so-and-so, and I had sex for the first time at 11, I'm side-eyeing your entire fucking family.
Yes.
Because the way she looked, as like when he talked about the woman, she automatically frowned. Like, I don't know if y'all saw her face.
I did. That's why I'm laughing, because I thought I was the only person who caught that. I was like,
the cousin looked like she had an attitude, almost like a jealous attitude about her cousin dating. My cousin, he light-skinned, running around New Orleans with green eyes, cute. Think of him as a green-eyed bandit, like the people on Potomac. And he got bitches from here to the wazoo. I don't want to hear about it. Don't see about it. Don't care. You do you. I do me. Whatever.
Yeah.
So it's weird as a cousin to look at them like that. And then the cousin, it looked like she was looking for something wrong. But she's like, oh, she's Sicilian.
Yeah, like what kind of issues you have because this lady is Sicilian? Like, are you really his cousin? I got questions, because she was just like, you know, she probably one of those people that's and in New Orleans, everybody is our cousin. So she one of them people that's probably like, oh yeah, that's my cousin. Girl, that ain't no way, shape, or form your cousin. I can't.
I could not. But yeah, it was a mess. Some Sicilians, Italian, Italy is a country that is known to be racist towards African Americans, along with most countries, honestly, in the world. But not all Italians are that way. The cousin was looking for a problem.
Yeah. I agree.
Liberal triggerer. This is not the space for politics. I don't know why
you're here,
but since you were looking for a moment, I wanted to give you one, and I hope you have an amazing Saturday. We don't discuss politics on this channel, but I'd like to direct you, my love, in the direction of CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, CBS. They all have local news stations. There's also, you know, social media. I think you do better there. But yeah. Thank you for
Gemini.
tuning in. Yes.
Yes.
Watch time hours.
Yes. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for everything. We appreciate you so much.
I always get confused sometimes, y'all. The live is about love during lockup. I don't really follow politics too tough. So.
And yeah, we wouldn't know how that would relate to this. But yeah, good job though. We appreciate you.
$500.
Yes.
Right. Go ahead and spend that.
Because if I got $500, I'm not giving it to nobody.
Me too.
And I don't know. But yeah, y'all, that's really it for Love After Love During Lockup. We didn't get too much on the new couple.
No.
But you having sex at 11 years old. Your cousin is digging for things.
And he's not a player. So he gonna stress me out.
He's not a player.
That's what he's. I'm not a player, sir. You are absolutely a hoe. Okay.
So you mean to tell me that the hypersexual mask itself, it's fine. There's nobody out there. Felicia's the only one. You good with a right or left hand every day. I mean, hey, you wasn't putting it on like that when you came on this camera. It does not give that. It gives me you got Felicia in prison, but you got Bonquita and Shaniqua over there on 54th and 3rd. So yes, let's not do that.
Down in the third one in Houston. Okay,
right.
Jovan on 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days.
Thank you. I was just going to say that.
Reminds me of Jovan so much. Speaking of which, Delightful Dawn says she's been obsessed because of us, and I really appreciate your support.
Girl, that's not that is one crazy show. I'm telling you, I love every bit of it.
Now, is his reason valid for not going to see Felicia, or he just didn't take the time out to go see her?
I don't think he can.
He can't.
He can. Yeah, I don't think he can.
Say why?
He didn't really say why, but he said that it's difficult based on the state of Louisiana.
Yeah,
so I know that like the South, they do not play. Like if you live in the South, you better follow the law in every way that you can. Because they do not play. You'd be lucky to get a visitor. So I'm assuming that's why, but
I'm assuming because also there is a difference between seeing someone in prison and then seeing someone in jail. Like I do think that
not all jails agree either to let the show like film them or
film there, and then even if they were to have a private moment, they're not married, so there wouldn't be,
Honestly, when they have been able to film in jails on this show, it's been like California, New York, like the Carolinas and stuff. We've seen people over there, but whenever it's like a jail, like in Arkansas, Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, specifically, we like don't see the inmate. It's weird. Like I feel like the jails are like, we don't want y'all in here, which makes sense because it's like they're in jail. Why are we going to reward them for being on a television show? Which I do understand, but
is he? Oh, I'm sorry. Is she being released for good behavior, like early? Because remember, she had 10.
No, she's a lot of her time. Yeah, she did a lot of her time. When you get released for good behavior, that means that you did up to maybe 60% of your time, and you can be released. Yes, no. If she's there for 9 years, she's finishing out her sentence.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she got arrested when she was 17. She was, I believe, sentenced to 10 years. She's done 9. So in Louisiana, they do that. So she probably is. And if it was federal, she'd have to do 85% of that sentence.
85%. Yep. If it's federal. Yep.
To let you out.
Yeah. No, this looks like a petty felony. So they're gonna when a petty felony happens, you do 60%. They will let you out for good behavior. So if you do 60% of your time, and sometimes you can even get a condition to 40 if you actually did work in the prison. Like if you went to like the preacher sermons or the classes that they give, sometimes they'll renegotiate the terms to give you 40 to 50 early release.
That's what Diddy was trying to do that. That's why Diddy signed up for the drug program.
Yeah, there's programs there.
Strategic, but yes, that's how you get out early.
Do a program, do a college course. They have like the online schools where if you sign up for an online course and you get it paid for, they'll let you out because then you're doing something constructive with your time, and then that also could lead to a potential future, depending on if the career set actually allows someone who has a prison record. That is, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Oh, y'all, it has been a long live, but we did get through, and I did have fun.
This was fun. I'm sorry. This was great.
Fun. And just so that you know, because we support everybody, this is correct. I think most of America do this, but it is correct. She did not win any sweets.
I mean, if that's what you were looking for, all blessings don't have to be mentioned.
Yeah. I'm also not surprised by it either. But
yeah, no one's surprised by that.
But I think what you're looking for is this. Not every Black person is triggered or very.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, it's not triggered. Like we don't. Like honestly, I'm gonna live my life every day like I did, even if she had won them. So it does
But
not
hit the
matter.
subscribe button though, because maybe one day we can have.
Right? Yeah. Go to
Please
subscribe. Put our pillar on there, the other channel. Put that pillar.
Yes.
Put that plug in there, so that way they know where to go.
There go the three of us. We do have a whole nother channel that we are working on. Let me see if I can even get the doggone thing on the because the other day I tried to put the channel on the screen, y'all, and a whole picture of me came up. It was cute, but it was cute, but it did come up. I have is it on StreamYard?
Right.
Hello.
There you go. Yes.
It's a new channel. Me and James are working on combined jointly. I should have put the other graphic up, but I haven't uploaded it to the computer yet. Sorry,
that's okay. But Liber_Trigger. This is where you need to go and subscribe. And maybe you may learn some things and stuff like that. Because yes, not all Black people are the same. We don't get angry and belittle the way you see maybe other Black Americans do. We don't do that here. We are very much so sound-minded, spiritual, well-grounded people. We, and we love everybody. We truly do, despite us getting some people together on this show.
Hallelujah.
This is only really for entertainment. This is entertainment. That's all.
Anywho, beautiful people. I be telling y'all, don't come in here on no bullshit. I don't be for it, and I have time every day. But other than that, love and light to everybody. I want everybody to look in the description of the video and subscribe to Kiwan JTV's channel. I'm also going to be sharing her love during Lockup video that she did, recapping and reviewing the show. Please click it, watch it, subscribe, engage, and love her hands. That's all we ask.
Love them hands. And when she get that big old ring on that finger, girl, you better I'ma do.
Oh, when I go buy me one, period.
So you made my microphone go upside down, but I was not ready.
Not when they buy her one. I got her on my screen screaming at me on my phone. But yes, please tune in, and then we'll also do our After Dark Live on the other channel. I'm very excited.
Yes. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Oh, yes. It's gonna be fun.
To join, and I am praying that he watches his mouth.
Well, after we get to a certain plug, I know when to play the games. So yes.
Make him watch his mouth.
Girl, that's your husband. I can't make him do anything.
Yes, you can if you believe. But yeah, y'all, that's it for today. See the links in the description. We'll see you a little later. Subscribe to Kiwan JTV. Congrats, Kiwan, on your success with your sisters reviews as well. And we will see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.